Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm KatherineOfSky, and today is the day we truly start conversion into a Megabase. Now, I have been thinking about this for many hours. Just as soon as I got up this morning, I'm like, how do I want to do this? How do I want to organize things? Train traffic is a very real issue. So my thought is to put iron smelting here and only connect the output of plates to the main lines. The input of plates is going to be gathered from all of these places around here. The same thing with copper smelting. We'll gather input of copper from around here, and those trains will never enter the main lines. If we have a major copper deposit, like this one is going to stay to feed our main factory for quite a while. If we have a really big copper deposit, we could ship it here, but the general plan is to just go outward with copper and iron deposit finding, and then have them connected to their smelting and other processing kinds of depots. And then take the plates onward to our green circuits, which I think will be over here. I'm not sure if I should put the smelting of green circuits here or have iron smelting, or if I should have an iron depot, but I think it makes more sense to just have all the plates smelted in one area and then take those plates to where they belong, like the green circuits, and of course red circuits is going to be somewhere. I'm thinking about exploring this area and maybe put some of our lines down here, like red circuits and blue circuits, and then other things. Things like our crude deposits that are going to be turned into plastic and other stuff, we'll kind of figure out where they go. We seem to have plenty of them. There's one here, there's one there, another one here and there and there. So it should be just fine. Now, one thing that I forgot about with the copper smelting, we may have to move the location of this guy because I want to have some crude oil nearby so that it could be turned into a fuel depot. We will be making fuel on site for these trains, and then basically changing them into, say, rocket-powered trains, either rocket fuel or solid fuel. I haven't quite decided. I know a lot of people have been asking me for rocket fuel. I really don't see the appeal of this, to be honest, but we could possibly use the extra acceleration speed in getting trains in and out of the depots. I don't really want it for trains on the main line because it's going to be harder to avoid them when you are running over the tracks. But anyway, so today I'd like to start on the iron smelting area. And to do this, we're going to have an inbound train depot that drops off ore, and then the outbound one, which picks up plates from the whole assembly. I'm going to have multiple train stations. I'm thinking like at least 4 out, at least, and maybe, I don't know, 6 or 8 inward. So, and then we'll be able to move further to the left, basically take up this whole area. I'm considering extending the solar out toward the tracks and then crossing the tracks to this side, and then possibly making another field somewhere else, just altogether somewhere else. Because this is, I'm happy for it to stop here. At the moment, we have 0 problems with electricity. Well, actually, it's kind of catching up with this, isn't it? We've got about a half of the day filled. Right now, we are generating almost max megawattage, and then it goes to about half. So we might think about plopping some more arrays down. Let me grab one from my blueprint folder. Oh, there is my cat. Aha. Hello, my little Eleonora. Here she comes. She's been hanging out somewhere all day. I have no idea where. Okay, let's just place this downward here. Well, gosh. This isn't as... Oh, that's right. I'm not zoomed out enough. That would make a difference. Okay, let's place that one here. Do I want to go up further north? No, I don't. How about here? No, this will intersect the railway tracks. However, I could go this way if I go over there and kind of grip some stuff. Oopsie, excuse me. Cute. There we go. I clear my hands with Q. It's much easier. This is only a 6 million patch. I'm actually have to build over that thing. But what I might do is just copy all of these guys, because that might work, actually. Copy, say from here, all the way up, up. Yeah, well, I'll be happy with this. And I can't place it down because it's far too long. Dear God, no. But I can copy 2 at a time, however. That will be a little bit easier. We can do this. Okay, good. Let's do this. Place them down. It's 1 space and 2. And since they're alternating, I can easily just connect them along like this. Yeah, and there's not room anymore before the track, so that'll be just fine. And this one, I think we'll just have to forgo that bottom section. We'll just copy one of these guys. Here we go. And lovely. Very nice. So all of these will get built and we'll extend our supremacy over the biters even further, now that they have been killed very dutifully by the console. Okay, I want to collect various items that we're going to need for this. I've been considering building a second building train for this whole endeavor because I might want to have one that's delivering small amounts of specific items like belts and furnaces and things like modules. I'm uncertain if I should have the building train do this. I could actually have the building train do this, but I kind of want one that goes on a more permanent basis. In fact, the next time that wall train comes over here, I can actually delete the train because we no longer need that whole outpost. Or I could just build another line out here. Now, we really should get rid of some of this over here. Okay, these are all done. I've been kind of waiting for this patch to finish up a little bit so that we could move over the train track further. Okay, these guys are all done. And these are all totally finished. No more of this nonsense going on here. It's not nonsense. I suppose it's useful in its way. But we no longer need it, so it's okay. Right, and these guys are just going along. Cool. That means we can move this track along as well. Move this down here, get rid of this, and take that track up. Okay. Now, the curious thing is, do I want to have a double... I think I could have engines. I could have a double directional train on this one as well. I think it wouldn't be too bad. I was just thinking not because of... this will fit here, right? Should. Because of the amount of stuff, but I don't think that's really going to be a problem at all. Okay, this one, let's make one more just in case we have another need for stuff. So normally I don't build my train stations at all this way. I normally build them very, very much all roll in, roll out, you know, single directional. But it's okay to have bi-directional trains if they fit your factory's needs, because why not, right? Why not? There we go. That works. Just put this one here, and another one there. Whoopsies. No! Okay, that goes away. And this will be the last one here, I think, too. And then, of course, we're going to get rid of these other bits and pieces here. Get rid of these signals, because they're not useful at the present moment. Does that work here? No, it does not. However, this one can go this way easily. Nope, don't do it like that. I think that just would not connect properly, which is why I didn't add it there. Okay, we're gonna get all this sorted out. These all need to be... All right, that's interesting. So this goes this way. Here to here. Okay, and this goes... Yeah, no. Press R to rotate this. That's the way we want it to go. Perfect. Okay, cool. That one's not happy about something or other. There we go. All right, now we have to make sure that this is broken up into blocks because right now it's not doing that great. Radio. Okay, this one goes here. Just add a few signals as they go out. I don't know why. Well, I guess it doesn't. We could have a single one of these coming outward if we wanted to, but it's not really necessary either way, I suppose. Should really stop that train, the wall train. It's totally unnecessary at this point. Okay, now these guys, we're gonna break these guys up into blocks as well. There we go. So none of this is interconnecting in any kind of strange or silly way here. Let's have that one. This one going there. Couldn't tell. I think it was on the wrong one, in fact. Okay, cool. I often put signals just one, like here. I could put it here, but I often just put them one off, because you could R and put them here if you want to, but I just find it easier just to move them down a square so they don't have any chance of getting confused, especially when you're putting them down quite quickly. All right, you are going to be, oh, can you go please to base? Thank you. All right, you're going to stay here for now. Probably forever, train. It's a thing. All right, and this is going to be, we're going to call this module train, or base modules or something like that. Base modules. Oopsies. All right, and color. Could make it like dark blue, maybe. Yeah, that'll be fine for a train. I think that might look pretty good. All right, let's go for color blue. Oh, by the way, did you guys check out the FFF? I am so excited about it. It's nice. We're gonna have new train UI. And we're also getting the sort of autofill ability of getting some, you know, fuel put in the train automatically when we put it down. I am excited about that. Okay, there we go. That's always been one thing that's kind of annoyed me about the game, and Nexla had this idea of autofilling trains with fuel when you put them down, and it's a really cool thing that they're going to add that to the vanilla game. All right, so you're going to go to base modules, go to either inactivity, and plus we want to have time passed. We want to have time for the train to fill up with fuel when it gets here, because sometimes if you leave it for 5 seconds or 1 second or too low of amount of inactivity, if the train goes a long way, it won't get a chance to refuel. And life is bad then. So I'm going to leave this right now. We can't really do much with the other condition because we don't have the other train station yet. But in here, I want to have it carry certain stuff, like say 2 stacks of modules of each type that we need. We're going to need furnaces. Okay, let's just mark these so they're good. I'm going to have it carry quite a lot of furnaces. What else is on our not normal building train? We could add things like chests. Thinking we'll need chests. Copy and paste these, and we'll get active providers and storage. Do we need storage? No, we don't want storage. We want, wait, do we want this or do we want not? I think not. I think we just want requesters. That's what we want. We'll have 2 of those, stacks of each. What else can we have here? We want to have bots because I'm pretty sure we're going to need them. Let's have some logibots carry 100 at a time. It can make several trips. I'm not that bothered about it. Construction bots? Maybe. We'll add 2 stacks of those in. Power poles, yes. This train is also meant to come fairly frequently, so we don't have to add huge quantities of anything specific. We'll have one thing of pump jacks. We'll have one thing of maybe a couple things of chem plants, refineries. What else? Beacons. Oh my god, we're going to need millions of beacons. These are they only stack to 10, so it's kind of important to have quite a lot of beacons in here. What else do we want? Miners. We might have miners as well. We'll have 2 stacks of those. We could, well, let's live with 1 stack. That's fine. Right. What else do we need here? Oh, inserters. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll do inserters. We'll do stack inserters and regular inserters. What else? Oh my gosh, this is kind of hard because you have to think about what you might, continually need in the future for different things. And we could look at our blueprint of, say, for example, let's see. I want to go for end game regular beacons. Right, we need for this, for red circuits, for example, we're going to need undergrounds. That might be a good thing too, to get red undergrounds. And assembly machines. Right. Undergrounds, assembly machines, lights. Let's get those. Assembly machines and lights. The only thing is we may have too many items already for this particular thing. We can carry up to 12 in a car. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're already way, way over on how many items we can carry per car. This is making me kind of think that we should have a Ro-Ro train and just have it carry multiple things. Yeah, let's do that. This is going to be a train that's going to come along and do this. There we go, and that's just fine. Let's get our signals going on here. And this one can also just neatly go into that way instead of having 10 different output lines, because it looks kind of funny if you do. Okay, right. So let's copy some of these things that we thought were too many. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, so the inserter's got to go. These guys, we'll have a couple of those, a couple of these. Maybe also these, why not? I don't know if we'll ever need red stack inserters, but I guess we could. What else we got? Roboports and undergrounds, okay. Roboports, and then we'll do our undergrounds, copy paste, and then we'll have these guys. Oopsies. Okay, got those. Now assembly machines and lights. And we'll get our lights. There they are. Okay, that's actually been very valuable to look at our blueprints and check this out. Now for green circuits, we need what else? Maybe some splitters and belts. We could definitely use belts coming along. Okay, we'll get our splitters and we'll have belts. One. That should be enough belts. And red circuits. What do you need for this? We've got power poles. We've got all the other little things here. These just have lots and lots of beacons. Wow, these are... Oh, those are minimum modules, right. Here's our blue circuits. Ah, pipe. Yes, that's a good thing. Let's get some pipe, a couple of things there, and also some pipe to ground. Right. Add this kind of here. Let's do this. Anything else that we need? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no, 13. God. Maybe, I don't know if we'll need that many of those guys. I'm going to take out the lights. Lights are not necessary. We're just going to skip off on lights. Okay, we'll copy these two here. There we go. There we are. We'll be done with those guys. Okay, I think we're kind of sort of ready. So I'm going to get my... oh no. The only problem is that this one cannot have all... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's... No, it can take 24 per car? How silly of me. Oh no. Oh my god. My brain is just not working today at all. Can you tell? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. It'll be fine. Let's just get what we can get in here. And then we'll just... We'll sort it out one day. Right. We'll have like 50 in here. That's this one. Right. Okay, let's get our blue modules also at 50. What else can we have? Electric furnaces. We need something like 6 stacks. So 300 of those in there. And, you know what? That might actually be better if I put that one as a single chest. And I will get a stack inserter to shove that one over. Nope, it didn't copy over. Okay, that's fine. And here, let's get some of the smaller amounts of items like requester chests and providers. Let's get those. Got 100. Requesters, 100. And we have our bots. I'm planning this to be both for, what do you call them? Like ore-based and plates, furnace columns, and the oil-based column or oil-based assemblies, and just regular assemblies. So I'm trying to think about all of these different situations that might happen here. Okay, we'll have electric poles. Here is fine. 100 of those. And then chem plants. Maybe I should add more of those. Really? Don't do that thing. Please don't do that. This is 60 chem plants. I think they're 10s. Yes, they are. In actuality, those bots should have been down here, but it's not that relevant, I think. Okay, that is gonna be... Right. We definitely need our power poles here as well. Now, we need our pump jacks, refineries. Oh, that's only 20? Really? Oh. Okay, let's have those there then. We'll have 60. I thought they were in stacks of 50, but I must have been mistaken. Refineries, 1 stack, please. Now, someone asked me the other day, why do I put a chest for each item? And the answer to that is this. Do you see this arm holding this little piece of robot there? If I had put, say, you know, one chest with a shorter arm, you know, for faster loading speed, whatever, to put in both types of robots. Say have this chest request both refineries and chem plants. What happens is that the inserters will continue filling the car as long as it's able. But if it has part of a stack bonus, i.e. every arm has a stack bonus on it, unless you override that through the override stack size thing. And if the last item can't fit in, it won't drop the item, and it will not go back and collect a different item from the chest. It has to drop the item it's holding. So it's kind of, it basically doesn't work. If this was grabbing from a chest with both types of robots, it would never pick up the other type of robot, and that would go unfilled in this particular situation. So that's the reason for having a chest per each item. I know it looks kind of strange, but that's kind of the way it works. This is 4 and 4, that's 8. So let's get 80 in here. So it's ready. So we are paying a little bit of a penalty as far as the speed on these inserters, but that's the only way we can really get as many items into this thing as we really want to. Okay, let's get a thing for miners. I have 100 of these guys. And I guess, did we even use these? We did not use these guys up here at all. Okay. And I think that's pretty good. I think that's going to work for us relatively well. I could spread these out. In fact, I think I will. So that this train on this side could possibly do this, could possibly get items in as well. I forgot what I deleted. Oh my god. Alright, we have miners. Those and those. We have chem plants somewhere. Did I delete the chem plant? They're the chem plants. Beacons. Refineries. I must have deleted the beacons. Right. I knew I deleted one of them. Let's have 80 of these in here. Okay, and I think we're pretty good to go on that particular car. How are you doing? You're going to need some stuff. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to set, since they're all relatively small amounts of items other than the belts, I'm going to set the rest of them as double chests, just so that when we need to expand this out, we'll be able to do so if we add more items. So we're going to have belts in here. We'll say 600 belts, and then we need 200 pipes. Since these are kind of like high value items, I'm allowing them to be, you know, using with the those other inserters, the stack inserters. Just trying to leave room for stuff on this train should I desire to use those. Okay, and then the rest are going to be here like this. I love this weirdness method. I think it's so cool. I really think it's an awesome thing. Right, so we're going to get all of these chests here and figure out what we need to do. We need to, okay, inserters of all kinds. Right, let's get these, 100. Next one, red ones, 100. And greens, 100. White ones as well. This is going to set our whole factory in motion. Hello, Araminta. Here's my pretty girl. She just jumped up on my chair next to me. All right, roboports. Well, actually, we'll do our undergrounds first. But it's going to set the whole factory in motion, making some of these things, which is going to help us a little bit later as we're setting things up. We'll already have this cache in here sorted out, waiting for us to go, and the factory will have more supplies as we're going, you know, and we won't have to wait as long for them. Right, we now need pipes. Well, we need assembling machines and roboports. Hello, Araminta. Yes, my little girl. You're just meowing at me. This cat has been asleep all day, and finally she comes right when I'm recording stuff to be patted, you know? Funny little girl. Oh, I love that cat. Okay, so, and we'll get our pipe to ground ones as well. There we are. We'll have 100 of those, and then we'll leave the last chest open to whatever else we might find ourselves needing in those nether regions. We could go for substations. That's one of the other things I was thinking about. Not sure. Could be, could not be. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so how's this doing? We could put another solar array down here, I think. Man, I thought we'd never run out of solar power, but apparently we are going to shortly. 1, 2, boom. Oh, and by the way to deconstruct trees is you press shift as you are plopping down the blueprint. That should make your life go better. Right, what are you waiting for? Oh, these are furnaces. Ooh, steel is in short supply. Hello. This is good. I like to have shortages. I know that sounds probably quite crazy, but the truth is that we haven't actually done much with our factory because, well, I mean, the factory's just been kind of at a standstill while we've been building other things. And I'm afraid that's kind of the way it goes with megabases, to be honest, is that usually you have, you know, while you're building such huge structures elsewhere, you don't always get to have your factory running at full speed all the time. Okay, so this is much better. We improved that feed there. For this, we're making chests, we're making furnaces. This is just great. Look at all this. We're getting our bricks. We're getting all the things we need. Fantastic. That's very exciting. I like it. I like when the factory's in motion. It's very cool. Okay, cool. So we are loading up this lovely train. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here in the station. And what we're going to do next is we're going to prepare to make the iron smelting area. This is going to be where the outlet is going to allow trains to pick up iron plates, and we're going to make the railroad crossings such that the trains don't cross each other as they're coming in and going out. And the same thing with the input on the iron smelting area. So anyway, unfortunately, we've already run out of time. Goodness me, time goes so quickly. So thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.